Yeah, I think what the idea that I just got in my head, right, is because you said belief. So something I got to do after this podcast, I got to go buy all my sales guys swag and get them more bought into rocket cash offer and like why we're the best.
Yeah.
Because if people have the belief, that helps them sell more.
100%.
Not like, oh, I'm just out here chasing commission checks. If I'm like, dude, when I used to be on the phones for Future Flipper, I genuinely believed I could change people's lives.
Yep.
And I've seen it with you, with Zasha, with Clint, with it goes on. There's a kid, Donovan, that made, I don't know, he has the guy with the McLaren, 21 years old. I remember signing him up at WealthCon, like, dude, I know you could do it. I know you could do it. And he's like, all right, F it, I'm gonna do it. So I have the belief in my coaching.
Yep.
So that's why I could push.
100%.
And I need my salespeople to have that same mindset with when we're trying to buy someone's house, that we are truly the best, because then they are more likely to push rather than to just like, whatever, like it is what it is.
There's so much to that. I think that you have to actually be the best then, and that has to be the standard. Like, why are you the best? Because we're going to treat them the best. We're going to do this. Like, what are you going to do that's different from other people? And then hold them accountable to that. Hey, guys, this is how we're going to treat people. We're going to treat them with the best love. So while we might not give them the most money, they're going to be in the best transaction they've ever had, because it's going to be the smoothest, easiest, most loving people they've ever worked with. So one, you have to do that. And then it's so funny that you mentioned that, because I was actually upstairs with the guys who are selling Wealthy and stuff. And then I was getting on the call, and I was just talking to this lady who was a contractor. Her name was Lisa. I still remember. It's funny. Anyway.
Yeah.
It was like I was explaining to them, the best thing that you guys could do is remind yourself of those people who were like me, who were like Clint, who were like Zasha. Write down the story. Write down my story. I was a car salesperson, now running a company of 20 people. Went from making $100,000 a year to well over $1 million. And so that came from this program. And it's like, it's not a joke when I'm saying that. Like, I would not be where I'm at if it was not for this program, for not meeting Ryan. That is a fact. Now, it's kind of like a gym membership where not everybody's going to have that, but they have the opportunity to. And so are you going to hold somebody back from their potential future because you don't think that it might not work out for them? No, if you think there's even a slight possibility, it should be your obligation to sign them up. And so that belief needs to be so heavy in there that, like, you feel convicted. Conviction is what sells. When I'm convicted that this is the right choice for you because you're telling me where you want to go, and I know that I have a path to get there. Is it guaranteed? No, but there's a higher probability you're going to get there joining this program than if you stay doing what you're doing. And so that's what I look at, and that's what I'm trying to explain to them is, like, write down these stories and then tell the stories just like Jesus did. Jesus told the parable. Hey, I actually have a guy, that was in a similar position as you, and then here's where he was. Here's what he was struggling with. Here's where he wanted to go, and then here's where he's at today.
But how do you do that for real estate?